The poverty mindset, that's a choice. The rich mindset is also a choice. The haves and the have-nots. When you see the rich, wealthy people, and then you see a lot of people that just don't have a lot, that's a choice. And let me tell y'all what I mean. Poverty is a mindset. So many people grow up in poverty. They see their family in poverty, and they think that's all there is, and they are okay. They are okay with living like that. They are okay with living in certain neighborhoods that are just like, man, listen, y'all, where you live at can make or break you. Some people, this is all they have known, and that's all they think they can have. And they don't even try to search for more or search for greater. Or if they see greater, they nervous, they scared. They thinking it's gonna cost too much money. They ain't never spent that much money on rent. And now they can't take their mind to this new place of elevation to where they're gonna be stuck right there where they are. So if you like tired of being broke and living paycheck to paycheck, and you desire a lifestyle of beauty, opulence, prosperity, abundance, wealth, riches. And when I say riches, y'all, I'm not just talking about money and handbags and fucking designer shit like that. No, I'm talking about rich in joy, rich in peace, rich in love, rich in happiness, rich in opportunities, rich in income, rich in customers, rich in business, rich in clients, rich in contracts, rich in experiences, rich in memories. That's the definition of rich. Now, what you got to do is you got to sit down and you got to get serious and you got to rewrite your story. You are the author of your life. Everything that you've been saying or thinking is why you living the way you living right now. So if you keep saying shit like, I'm tired of being broke, you're going to always be broke and not have enough money. If you keep saying shit like, I'm just on a fixed income, I just make low income, your income going to always be fixed. It will never climb above where you are right now. Your income will always be low because you saying dumb shit like that. You have to rewire your mindset for wealth. And it starts by who you talking to, what you listening to, what you are consuming, what you are saying, and what you are thinking. So you are out there on social media, you watching all this dumb, funny shit, okay? That shit ain't adding no value to your life. You better start watching some rich people. You better take their videos. You better take their inspiration and motivation, and you better see what are they doing that I need to do in order to live a lifestyle like this. Now, hold up, wait a minute. I didn't say try to be them, bitch. You cannot have what they have because you don't know what they going through, okay? It is dangerous to wish for somebody else's lifestyle because you don't know what they went through to get it, and you don't know what's on the other side of that camera, their social media post, okay? All hell could be breaking loose in their life. How did they get their money? Did they get it the good way or the bad way, okay? So we're not going to try to get somebody else's life. We're going to build our own life of wealth. I want you to get a notebook and I want you to write down 12 things that you desire to see, have, and accomplish in the next 24 months. The first one I recommend you write is an income or revenue or money goal. How much money do you want to see in your life every single month? Okay. Now, this is your definition of rich, y'all. I make around anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000 a month. Yeah, you heard me right. Because I got multiple streams of income. Okay. So I make anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000 a month. And y'all, it fluctuates, but I'm okay with that 20. All right. That's my definition of rich, bitch. Okay. Because that's more than enough to pay my bills, to save some money, to invest some money, and to live the lifestyle of freedom and travel that I desire. Those experiences, girl, those experiences cost. It costs to book that first class flight. It costs to book that private jet and have that experience. It costs to take your kids to Disney World. Disney World ain't cheap, baby. That's a whole $3,000 or $5,000. Come on now. But if you got the money and you can do it and it's not a burden and you got so much money coming in because you got a wealthy flow, you don't mind dropping $5,000 for the kids to have that memory and experience. So write down a list of 12 things that you desire. Number one being a money goal. And then write this list as if you already had the money, like you already won the lottery. And if money was not an option, this is what I desire to do in the next 12 months. Then I want you to sign it and date it and say, I receive it by faith. Then I want you to move in the direction of everything that you wrote down. If you desire to move, if you desire to live in a better neighborhood, you're going to have to start looking at better apartments, condos, and homes that match your vision and your desire for how you want to live. Now, anytime you get ready to elevate, let me say this, okay? Okay, let me give y'all a disclaimer. Anytime you get ready to elevate, baby, this elevation is going to come at a new price. So what you paying right now, you ain't going to be paying those prices no more. baby, it's going to be double or triple what you paying right now. Ain't no Section 8, baby. Ain't no voucher for this. Ain't no EBT. Come on, you got to get rid of that Section 8 EBT government mindset. That ain't enough money anyway. Come on, y'all. You got to take your mind to wealth. The next thing you got to do is you got to start following people that's doing what you desire to do. Who out there is living a beautiful lifestyle of financial freedom? Now, me, y'all, I ain't know nobody, so I went straight to social media. The power of social media. It's people out there. Now, you got to be careful because it's a lot of people capping. All right. So you got to vet, validate, and verify. You got to make sure that these people are actually who they say they are. Are they really living this life? Or is that shit AI? Y'all got to be careful because you think you seeing a whole human out there, baby. That's an AI. That ain't even real. And you think that's a lifestyle. Girl, you better start looking at hand movements, the mouth, and pictures. Look at how they walk. Okay. My husband be getting tricked by that AI shit. We be like, boy, that ain't real. Okay. So you got to decipher, is this real or is this fake? Because we don't want no fake AI life. No fake AI life. Everybody can be rich behind the camera, but they sitting up there broke, busted, and disgusted. Okay. Faking it behind the camera. No, I want you to actually live your best life. So you need to find somebody that's doing exactly what you're trying to do, or they live in kind of how you want to live. So I found me 3 or 4 people on social media. I watched their content and they had to be humble. I didn't like nobody cocky or arrogant. I wanted to see like that humble money, baby. I wanted to see that humble motivation. And I was like, okay, you know what? If they can do it, I can do it. I remember, I was like, man, what my husband making is $4,000 a month is not enough. And I remember God was like, how much money do you desire? I was like, at least $10,000 a month. And what I did was I felt like this urge to go find somebody that was making content that said, I'm making $10,000 plus a month. And this is how it changed my life. So I found 2 or 3 people on YouTube or social media. And I was like, oh shit, what are they doing? How are they doing this? And I was just consuming their content, listening to the stories about how now there's no more stress. They got freedom and they are at peace. Bitch, $10,000 a month is still rich to me because I know how to manage and multiply it. Okay. All right. So you got to shift your mind to wealth. You got to start speaking like wealth, thinking like wealth, and you got to start seeing other people that's living that wealthy lifestyle. And you got to start doing the right things with your money, y'all. How are you managing your money? Because you can get the money, you can get the car and the house, but can you keep it? So you need to start learning about financial independence, financial literacy. You need to educate yourself. You need to know how to grow and multiply your money. And if you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, y'all, this is how I built a 6-figure wealth portfolio. There's a link in my description for my Milli Vault bundle. This is your wealth bundle. I want you to tap it, see if this is something that you need in this season. It is going to help you to start building wealth, how to manage your money, how to start investing for your kids, how to start saving more money, how to open up your HYSA, how to start building wealth, starting an online business, teaching your kids about investing, savings, and budgeting. Okay. The whole family going to be wealthy. All right. And when we learn it, we're going to teach it to the kids. All right. You're going to be the first millionaire in your family. You're about to shift to a new level of wealth. But first, it starts in your mindset. Okay. Listen, I love you. Get ready for a new life, a life of wealth and freedom. Until next time, be blessed.